Hello, this is Dan with PC Computer Solutions, and today I'd like to talk about solutions for a work from home environment. What we're going to talk about are problems that you might be having with transitioning to a work from home environment, and also some opportunities that are out there that might help you create a more secure platform for your employees. We're going to talk about some solutions that we use that really help a lot of our firms that are working from home, and then I'll show you how you can ask me some questions and some next steps that you might want to take. Our goals today are going to help you discover what tasks can be automated and streamlined, what can be condensed to help you save time, money, and resources, and what are some of the biggest problems that you're having in transitioning to a work from home environment, and what are the solutions to improve them. We're going to talk about how to better store or handle information to maintain privacy and compliancy, and we're going to find out how you can improve your business continuity and growth with technology. A brief overview of who we are. This is PC Computers, and we have been in business since 2011. We focus on cloud solutions for businesses. We work mainly with Microsoft, so we use Microsoft 365 and the Microsoft Azure platform for all of our clients. A couple of things about our company that's a little different from other IT service companies is that we don't outsource our help desk. So we have a very high level of support. Our technicians know almost everything about our clients' data and their systems, so it's very easy for us to handle a ticket and get a quick resolution. So some questions you might want to ask yourself as far as technology goes is, do you have a business continuity plan, and has it been reviewed in the last 12 months? That's very important. A business continuity plan is basically, in case you have a disaster, much like COVID-19, or you could take Hurricane Sandy, or if you're in a different part of the country, if a tornado hit your town or a hurricane hit your town, how are you able to get up and running in as short amount of time as possible? Now, really, for clients that have a great continuity plan, it's a matter of hours before they can have their company working productively. The way how they do that is they work remotely. So is your staff equipped to work remotely? Can your mission critical systems be managed and accessed remotely? These are questions that we should all be asking ourselves as business owners. Another question, do you have the ability to pay bills and receive payments if your office were to be shut down? And does your phone system have the ability to be rerouted or accessed while you're out of the office? Do you have enough mobile devices and laptops for your staff to maintain secure, reliable, supportable access to your office resources? These are all very important questions which we want to talk about and discover how you're doing. Some other thoughts and ideas surrounding IT support is, how are your IT issues handled today? Are you calling somebody who helps you part-time and they're driving their car and they answer the phone and they try to answer your IT issue over the phone while they're driving? What's the fastest way for support? Do you make a phone call, or do you send an email? Or do you actually just go down to the office and you have an on-site IT person? What is your current response time and resolution time? This is very important. We work with a lot of accounting firms, and they bill by the hour, so they really do not want to have a lot of downtime. So we strive to have about a 15-minute resolution time with all of our tickets. We answer the phone within 5 minutes. So something to think about. How much are you spending on your IT today? Is it predictable, and what is your budget? Are you spending too little, or are you spending too much? You do need to have a budget for your IT if you want to run well. How do you keep your employees engaged working remotely? In other words, how are you communicating with them? How are you touching base with them to make sure things are getting done? What are your plans to stay efficient and improve your business? What are the most important processes within the business? What are the most challenging processes? And what process would you like to see more streamlined? So what I'd like to do is go over some solutions of how we're able to help our accounting firms and CPAs and financial departments, larger businesses, be more productive. When you're thinking about the solutions, Of course, you have the hardware. You have your desktops, you have your laptops, you have software, and a lot of companies have software that is very hard to use. So you're going to have like a SQL-based program. How is that going to be maintained and updated? You're going to have communication. How are you communicating with your employees? Are you using Slack? Are you using Teams? Are you using some form of chat throughout the day if you're working remotely? And if you're accessing this data through your phone, is it secure? Are you using 2FA to protect your data? How is your data protected? You want to think about the backup and recovery. These are all solutions that really it takes to run a great IT department. Security, you want protection from the latest threats. And finally, your support. You need to make sure that people can answer the phone if there is an issue. And you want a service desk that is ready to listen and respond to your issues. So the best way that we've been able to help our clients is really with a hosted virtual desktop. And I have other videos on the hosted virtual desktop. I firmly believe that this is the future of IT, and I do not think people are going to be installing servers in 5 years. I think everybody's going to, or a lot of people are going to have their data stored on Microsoft Azure or AWS or some private cloud. The reason why Microsoft Azure is so powerful is because you can access data from anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter if you're in New York or California, Florida, or even the Caribbean. As long as you have an internet connection, you're able to get onto your network. Not only that, but it's a secure connection. So you're not using low-end products like LogMeIn or like GoToMyPC, which aren't the most secure platforms available today. The hosted virtual desktops are all protected by 2FA, two-factor authentication. There's almost no lag, so the performance on this is as if you're working on your physical computer. The printing is very good on this, so you can print locally to your printer, or you can even print to your office if it's set up properly. And all the backups are automatic, so you don't need to worry about that. So although this isn't the cheapest solution out on the market, if you add up all that it does, you'll find that it is going to be competitive with what you're spending on your IT department today. So other issues you want to think about are the help desk. Are they US based? I think with security and data protection, it's very important to have a US based help desk. You don't necessarily want to outsource to Pakistan or India or Russia, because that's where a lot of issues come from, quite frankly. The response time is also another issue. When you call, are you going to get rerouted to somebody? And you know, sometimes we call a vendor and we call somebody and then they're like, oh yeah, just hold, we're going to put you on through the IT department. Then we get through the IT department and they're like, oh no, this is only for consumers, it's not for business. And before you know it, you spend 45 minutes or an hour getting through to somebody. And so the responsive live answer is very important. We found it's highly effective and something that we strive to really maintain. So we do have a response time of about 5 minutes. Are your technicians knowledgeable? It takes a lot to train a technician. When we train technicians, it typically takes about 18 months because they need to get to know the systems that we're helping. You know, there's just a lot of information with the programs that people are using. You have different people who have different ways of using their hosted desktops or their computers. So it's very important to have knowledgeable technicians, and it's very, very expensive to train this a technician. Are they friendly? The last thing you want to do is get on the phone with somebody that's not friendly. And you want them to be consistent. So, you know, nobody's perfect all the time, but you want to be able to call your IT support desk and get the issue resolved and not have them pass the ticket on to somebody else. So, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at dan@myinterpc.com. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have on IT support, cloud computing, whatever it is. I'm happy to get on the phone and chat with you for a few minutes and find out what your environment's all about and maybe guide you in the right direction for some solutions. It's dan@myinterpc.com, and the name of my company, as you can see in the logo, is InterPC Computer Solutions. I want to thank you very much and have a great day.